With ngDesk Escalations, you can ensure that tickets reach the right support agent or team at the right time. You can configure escalation rules to automatically escalate tickets at different time intervals to specified teams or agents. There are two important steps in setting up an escalation using triggers. The first is creating the escalation, which involves defining at what time intervals and to what agents and teams the ticket will escalate to. The second step is setting up a trigger to define the conditions that decide what tickets the escalation policy will apply to. To complete the first step and create a new escalation, navigate to and select Escalations from the sidebar and click New in the top right corner. Enter a name for the escalation and provide a brief description. Next, enter the number of minutes to wait before escalating the ticket. For this example, we want the ticket to escalate immediately, so the number of minutes is set at 0. Select the teams and/or users you want the tickets to be escalated to. Click on Add Rule to add multiple levels to the escalation. Enter the number of minutes you want to wait before the escalation runs a second time, and again, select the teams and/or users to escalate to. When you are finished creating your escalation, click Save. Now for the second step, setting up the trigger to activate the escalation rule that you have created. Navigate to Modules from the sidebar, select the Tickets module, then Triggers and click New in the top right corner. Give the trigger a name and provide a brief description. Select the relevant trigger type from the drop-down list. Conditions is where you will define what tickets the escalation will be applied to. You can define one or more conditions the trigger will look for on tickets. In this case, the trigger will be applied to all critical tickets. Next, you must define the action that will be performed on the tickets filtered by the above conditions. Under Actions, click the plus icon next to perform these actions and select Start Escalation from the drop-down, and then select the escalation you want to apply. This will escalate all critical tickets to the escalation rule created in Step 1. When the escalation is triggered, the message you create here will be sent to users or teams specified in the escalation to provide detailed information on the tickets to the assigned agents. You can add placeholders to customize the message. Click Save to create the trigger. You have now successfully set up an escalation using triggers. If you have any questions, please contact ngDesk support.